back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make tassels. You're going to need a pair of scissors, a piece of card or any hard surface that you can wrap around. This one's approximately 4 inches in width, and you're going to need some yarn. So I'm using just Paint Box Simply DK for this tutorial. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to start this. If you're just making tassels generally, then this is just how I do it, but this is also how I do it for my rectangle or squares cushion pattern, which is a crochet pattern if you're interested. So if you're at this tutorial because you've come from the pattern link, then welcome. So we're going to start by taking our card. Hope I can show you this properly. My tripod is not in the best angle at all today. I might actually try and adjust it. Take our card and hold our yarn over it, and we're going to wrap it, and I'm going to wrap it 32 times. So all the way round is 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you carry on up until 32. Be careful to hold it in place so it doesn't ping off like that. Pause the video here and I'll meet you back at the end of 32 revolutions. Great, so when you've got to the end of 32, you're just going to trim off the end. Where's it gone? See, this is the problem when you don't hold it in place, as you can see. So we've got 32 and we're just going to kind of gather it so it's all in one area. And the next thing you do is going to cut another length of yarn. It doesn't really matter. I've done probably say 10-inch length, and you're just going to pass that underneath the first section, and you're just going to tie a knot there. Use that piece of yarn there. Tie that really tight there. I'd probably do maybe 2 or 3 knots. I'm so clumsy at doing these knots in front of the camera, I'm sorry. I'm having to like balance my tripod on my lap. It doesn't seem to want to do a bird's eye view, so we're having to work with what we've got. When you've done that, all you need to do is just trim it. So just grab some scissors. And we're just going to slide that off now. So it shouldn't obviously fall apart because you've secured it with that piece of yarn. So when you've done that, just kind of hold it as a loop. You're going to kind of gather it, and with a second cut off, we're going to kind of wrap around the top of this section here. So you're kind of making like a head to a body, if you imagine. And again, just secure that with a knot, which I'll now clumsily demonstrate in front of the camera. There we go. Let's just do 2 and let's do 3 for good luck, because why not? And there you go. And just to finish off, all you've got to do now is cut through your lengths. So it's up to you. You could either attach it separately, you could not trim that first piece of yarn, you could keep that to tie it onto your project. You could just you know, thread another piece through the top here. I'm just going to trim, actually if I just trim those actually as part of the lengths. So this is your tassel. Oh, I've missed a length. You can miss things sometimes as well. And there you go. So if you want, you can trim your ends. So like I can see there's a bit where it's like a bit higher than the rest. kind of, it's a bit like cutting a pom-pom if you've ever done that. You can just kind of hold it really tightly together to give it a bit of a haircut. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, that'll do. There we go. And there we go. That's your little tassel. And as I say, you can either leave the bit that I trim there, you could leave that on if you want to, or I usually just thread another piece through here and attach it to my work with that. But yeah, that's just a really quick tutorial on how to make tassels. And I've obviously done it in one colour, which is, I cannot remember, I think it's lime is the shade, but don't quote me on that. Paintbox Simply DK it is. But you could also change up the colours, so you could stop after several revolutions and change the colour, so you can have a multicoloured tassel. It's completely up to you, but yeah, that's my quick tutorial on how to make tassels. Please subscribe and like the video for more tutorials, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye!